Welcome back, guys, to Llyod's route. As you saw in the last video, we more or less had to come back to Llyod's route, as apparently we're waiting for Major Claire's call. Now, what that could mean, I unfortunately don't know. But by the sounds of it, it sounds like she's got some contacts in Crossbell that are going to contact her. So, we're back here to see what the heck's going to happen. Now, the question is, where am I going? Considering I pretty much talked to everybody I could think of. Well, we haven't been to the harbor. Aha. So this must be where we're missing some information. I see a little star on the other side of the map. Oh.
Look, even Mishy's celebrating with us.
I wonder if they staged some kind of Michelin event here for today.
Ooh, let's go say hi.
Let's not say we did. Hey, I recognize you. Tita!
So you know, I'd like to look into revamping the overall frame for the next prototype.
I'm still intrigued by wanting to implement the Foundation's latest tech into it.
Sounds like it's gonna be a real head-scratcher, but that's half the fun.
We'll likely need the RF and Vern Company's cooperation to draft out the concept.
Absolutely. We plan to hammer out the finer details after the signing ceremony, so we can...
That whole conversation's going straight over my head.
Well, you're in the presence of pure geniuses. Of course it's going to. But don't feel bad, it's going over my head too.
I know that younger blonde-haired girl's from the Liberal Kingdom. Didn't realize she's in Crossbell. I don't know the other blonde in the lab coat, though.
Hey, I remember you!
Whoa, the hell you doing here, Bannings? Haven't seen you since Shara and that idiot's wedding. Doing well?
Well, that's not very nice.
I know the ink ain't dried yet, but congrats on Crossbell's independence.
Thank you. And thanks again for being such a huge help with everything that went down in Erebonia. We saw each other briefly at the wedding, but nice to meet you. I'm Noel. And I'm Wazzy. I've heard a little bit about you from Kevin. Yeah, I heard a bit about you guys through the grapevine, too. You're rising up the ranks of the CGF, and you're a Dominion. Pleasure. Randolph's not hanging around anywhere, is he? Heard he quit his job at the branch campus. He's here. Yeah, he came back to the SSS. You two fought together during the railway guns incident in Ordis, didn't you? Heh. You know what he said when he saw me? Guess we redheads gotta stick together. Not gonna lie, that sounds like something he'd say. I like the guy. Plus, I owe him one since he was a good instructor to Tita. Ah, your little girlfriend, right? I heard you were like siblings in the beginning, but now not even national borders are enough to keep your hearts apart. Really? A legit priest my ass. What the hell kind of BS is he spreading around the church? Just ignore what he said. As for us, we'll be in Crossbell for a few days. See if you can grab Randolph so we can go out for drinks. I'd be up for getting to know you guys in the SSS better. Sounds great. I'll let you know when I'm free. Speaking of which,
Hey, Fred! I don't remember saying you could slack off.
Oh, hello there.
Long time no see, Llyod.
Yeah. Long time no see. And,
I thought I made it as clear as your face is stupid, Agate.
Damn, lady.
The only reason I let you come is because Tita is in need of a research assistant.
I think you mean bodyguard, 'cause, I don't think he's quite that intelligent.
You've got a whole lot of nerve working that jaw with some other group in the middle of a meeting.
What do you expect? I don't know shit about what you're talking about. It'd be one thing if it was like the activation test we started off doing, or you wanted me to do some heavy lifting, but...
What the fuck?
No excuses. That's one ding. 2 more and you're on the first flight back to Llyod.
The fuck, this woman is a bunny or something?
And I hope you love the outdoors, because your flight is going to be through my special Crossner catapult. Ha ha ha!
Right.
Was that the huge hunk of junk you made me carry all the way over here? What is your damage, woman?
Pretty deep, I'd say.
Mom, stop! Can't you behave while we're in a whole other country?
Tio? Who is she? She's the technical advisor at ZCF, Professor Erica Russell. Professor Albert Russell is her father. And she's just, a little obsessed with her daughter, Tita. A little? So you're discussing plans for the next orbital gear. And this is the 4th generation, you said? Oh yeah, I remember those things. Correct. With 3 and Exa now complete, we're more than ready for orbital gear 4. Oh, okay, I know which ones they're talking about. That took me for a loop for a minute there. It's the talk of the whole tech world right now, with the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, RF, and even the Vern Company getting involved. We've only just made our first prototype, though, so there's a chance the finished product won't be anything like what we have now. I'll be meeting up with Alyssa after the signing ceremony to figure out the next step. The talks are also going to involve how we plan to expand the orbital net, too. This is a much bigger deal than I realized. It's a huge deal, really. With so many partners to negotiate with, I doubt progress will be smooth. It won't. But I think major changes like Crossbell becoming independent will help inspire even more change. There's no better time than just after a bitter war to research new avenues into brighter, more peaceful futures. That's what I'd like to believe, at least. That makes sense to me. Well, here's hoping it all comes together. If you need our help during any part of it, you can come to us. I wouldn't even hesitate. We might be sitting among the continent's next generation of top engineer minds, with all that they're puzzling through. I sure believe they are. That's why I wanted to supervise and give them some input here and there. The day's finally come where my peerless princess has left the nest to start up a big venture like this with like-minded friends. I'm not sure whether to be happy about it or wallow in parental loneliness. Oh, Mom, just be happy for me. It won't be easy doing this and attending Thor's, but I'm as determined as anybody to make it work. Besides, I'll have Agate to help me get in the weeds, right, Agate? You know it. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, I'm always here for you, Tita. Oh yeah, these two are definitely a couple. They really are super close. Though they don't seem to have made innocent friendship. Though they don't seem to have the innocent friendship Kevin made them out to have. Yeah, I'm sorry. The reactions I've seen out of these two, Doesn't seem like just simple friendship. Nope, they make such a perfect couple that it's like it's second nature to them. Maybe they've just gotten closer since he last talked to them? Huh? Just you wait, agate. Girls. Never have my stamp of approval. Better watch your back because one of these days, oh my god. You know, maybe they should just stick to being innocent. Let's pretend we didn't notice anything. I say that's kind of cute. But poor Agate, he's gonna have a lot of work to do if he's gonna impress that girl. Then again, I don't think even a prince would make her happy. I guarantee you, people who played this game before, like, this is second nature to us. But for people like me who've only been introduced to it, like, in the fourth or third game, it's humongous. And it's not like I had time to, you know, just sit down and enjoy it.
It's a madhouse around here.
I hear they're going to put on a big sale across the city once the signing's over.
That sounds fun. Maybe I'll snag some souvenirs for my coworkers.
Well, look who it is.
Who the hell are you?
Welcome to the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild.
Oh.
It's good to see you looking so well, Michelle. Is Kia here?
She is indeed. The little princesses are both over there.
Oh, hey, Llyod! Hello. It's good to see you again.
Likewise. You look well, Shizuku.
Aw, thank you. I may have had to leave Crossbell for quite a while, but it's lovely to be back.
You've really grown since I last saw you.
Arios had you take shelter in Remiferia, right?
Yes, that was just before warrants were issued for him and all of you. I still feel awful about how easy I had it, relatively speaking, when times were so hard for everyone.
You've got nothing to feel bad about. The letters you sent us really kept us motivated when things felt bleak.
Yeah, it's like you were right there cheering us all on. So be happy, okay? I know we're extra happy to be able to see you again. Aw. I feel the same.
Oh, my heart's about to burst.
It's been a hard 2 years, but moments like this make it all feel worth it.
We couldn't agree more.
Oh, hey there. Perfect timing.
Welcome back, Father.
Thank you, Shizuku. And Michelle, we're reporting in.
And we're all better for it. I take it you wrapped up all the work that needed to be done outside the city? Yep. The monsters are slain, the jobs in Amoritica, Mainz, and St. Ursula are done. You know, it all took longer than we were hoping, but we should be able to focus on the ceremony. I'm guessing you must have left early in the morning to get all that done. You really are all hard workers. That's amazing. We're just doing our jobs, although I am a little tired. But it's nothing a bit of love from Kia and Shizuku won't fix. I don't care if I'm mispronouncing it, that's the best I could do. Be aware, I'll probably pronounce her name in different ways along the way, but I can't help that. It's just how my mind works. I've got plenty to spare. Will a hug do? Will it ever? Report first, hugging later. Yeah, we got a lot of paperwork to do. We'll see you all later, everyone. Oh, she's like, Angelica. No, don't take me away from my darlings. That's Aeola's card, I tell ya. Takes one to know one. Anyway, thank you for all your efforts, Arios. I'm so glad the guild is able to get back to work again. I could say the same to you and the SSS. Back already? It does feel like a long time since the guild was able to operate here. I believe the situation started changing for the better elsewhere too. It sure has. Nowhere is that more obvious than in Erebonia, where the government crackdown is finally at an end. The guild started sending personnel from the surrounding areas there in an effort to rebuild their presence in the region. Also, then Fee and Sarah must be loving it. There's a lot of good news coming out of the Republic too. Like the rumor that somebody might be about to unseat the Purple Lightning for the youngest A-rank bracer? There's talk that my master, the Immovable, has been recommended for S-rank too. Oh, talk about moving and shaking. S is the unofficial rank given only to a handful of the continent's most capable bracers, right? Very impressive. I'm glad the future's starting to look brighter for you all. We're still woefully understaffed, though. We don't even have Wenzel's help anymore now that he's been roped into helping over in the Empire. Don't worry, we'll back you up to the best of our abilities. We want you to have as much as possible to have We want you to have as much time as possible to be a good dad. Wait, does that mean your child was finally born? Congratulations on the baby, Scott. Aw, thanks for the well wishes, everyone. The birth wasn't long after Crossbell was liberated. But you're right, I can't let my wife or our kid down. I hope you'll be able to share some of your wisdom in being a good father with me, Arios. I'm not sure I'd advise using me as a parental role model. Putting that aside, it's clear that the real test for Crossbell is yet to come. Given the unspeakable crimes I committed 2 years ago, I'm not sure how much of a part I deserve to play in any of it. Oh, Father. I figured he wouldn't be able to forget everything so easily. Yeah, I can't say any of that ringing a bell. Perhaps that's something from one of the other games, but I unfortunately don't know anything. Or I've forgotten, which is more than likely the case. After all you've done ever since to help us become an independent and free, surely you've earned a second chance. There's precedent for sure. There was a coup ringleader in Liberel pardoned for his help in fighting off terrorists. Of course, given the kind of man you are, I realize that's not simple for you to reconcile what you've done.
Let's do what we can together, Father. I know you aren't ready to forgive yourself, but until that day comes, I want to be the shoulder you can lean on. You've always been so supportive of me, so I just know there's nothing we can't face so long as we face it together.
Shizuku.
We'll do all we can do too!
Of course. We'll always be honored to count you among our allies, Arios. We're all charged with protecting the people of Crossbell. So let's do that. For them, and for Guy.
The CGF will be right there with you too. We're all united in wanting what's best for Crossbell.
We've all just got to do our jobs the best we can, and everything else will fall into place.
Until somebody with different ideal comes along, but as of right now, we can all agree to be on the same page.
Perhaps you're right. You really have grown strong, Shizuku. I almost mistook you for your mother for a second.
Oh. I'm happy to hear that.
I can see the SSS has grown more dependable than I could have ever imagined back when you all started. If you ever need something, you hit up your old pal Mitchell, you hear me? I've got your back if you've got mine, like old times. Thanks, Mitchell. We'll be honored to have the guild support. Yeah... The most I know about this guy is that he's from the 8 Bleeds One Sword, I think it's called. What, simply put, I know it's what Reen was taught in, but I keep forgetting the name of it. I know it begins with the 8 Leaves. I know someone's bound to call me out and say, hey, I thought you said you were a fan of this. Shouldn't you know that? Yes. I am a fan. However, it's not as simple as, oh yeah, I remember every little detail. I'm sure, yes, that is very important information and I wouldn't argue otherwise. However, I don't know, man. It's not that simple for me to remember stuff.
That was just what I needed.
Now then.
As I said, I'm sure there's a lot of information here that's going well over my head, but that's also because I haven't played this side of the games. So I don't know anything about Llyod and the SSS. Oh god. I take it as this is the fishing area. I'm about to get a fishing rod. Well, well, well. If it isn't Llyod Bannon's in the flesh. Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day indeed. I take it you SSS folks are on patrol around town. Hope you're not getting any grief on a day like today. It's been smooth sailing here, I'm happy to report. And I see you've got the whole branch here today. Well, yeah, I'd forgotten you were part of a fishing guild, Llyod. Of course he was! I mean, I joined as a matter of circumstance, so I wouldn't consider it a big deal. Oh, come now, no need to be modest. Llyod's a divine angler, the pinnacle of every fishing... Oh, come now, no need to be so modest. Llyod's a divine angler, the pinnacle of fishing every fisherman aspires to be. And there's nowhere for him to go but up. We can't wait to see what sorts of biggins you reel in next time. Your own popularity precedes you no matter where you go, Llyod? I never asked for this. But hey, being popular is often a boon for investigations, so I guess this is just a fact of life for me now. Have you heard, Llyod? The Lake Lord Company over in Erebonia recently bolstered their lineup. They were even kind enough to provide us with some free samples of their new products. Seeing as we need someone to put them through their paces anyway, why don't you go ahead and take them? Here. I figured your fishing notebook was probably getting pretty full of logs, so I thought, heck, might as well while I'm at it. Sometimes it can do you well to start fresh, you know? Yeah, I hear you. Thanks, Certain. I think I'll do just that. Are you sure I can have this new rod and bait, though? That's awfully generous of you. Of course I'm sure. I know you'll get a lot of use out of it. Besides, we're all eager to see what kind of critters you catch. I know you're plenty busy with your work and all, but don't forget to kick your feet up and now and then, yeah? Yeah, what he said. We should go fishing together sometime, you hear? Absolutely. What time works for you, we'd be happy to tag along. Whatever time. Blech. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it. In that case, I'm excited to see what this rod is capable of. Yeah, I'm not as, eager. I mean, I might try some of the fishing, because if I plan to platinum this like I am with all my other cold steel ones, Also, I should take a moment to just mention this. I am currently working on the Cold Steel playlist now.
Now then.
And I'm just gonna do this so he doesn't interrupt me. But yes, I am currently working on the Cold Steel playlist. So if you've missed my streams and you aren't sure of the storyline for Trails of Cold Steel, you can follow me and keep an eye on that just to be updated. Be aware some parts are kind of choppy, and that's primarily because it is my first time being a full YouTuber editor. So trying to find the perfect times to cut and kind of mesh it all together is still in the works. You might see a bit of an upgrade around this time with Tales into Reverie, or actually that won't start until later. But you should start to see some changes because as of one stream, like 2 days ago, this is February 18th, by the way, I did mention that I was working on something to split my audio. So I have far more control over how this is going to sound. Hence the reason why I'm just taking a moment to just pause and let you guys know that yes, things are going to gradually get better. There might be a lot of dead air, there might be a lot of inconsistencies, but it is my attempt of making the games sound better and look better. In conjunction with that, at this point you should have also noticed that I've cut out all of the smaller fights in Tales into Reverie, as well as into Trails of Cold Steel. And that is because, despite the fact that they are random encounters, they are just that. Random encounters. They are the same monsters that you keep fighting. And there's really no point of showing you that stuff, because it's basically the same fight with the same monsters over and over and over again. So I will only be showing you the most important bits, or the most important fights. So you won't see a lot of me running around. So you won't be seeing a lot of me running around the city or pathways. You'll be seeing me basically jump from storyline to important information that I might spiel, such as this, or otherwise. But it's all for the greater good, I promise. Now, enough of my chit-chatting, Surprisingly lively in here for it not even being lunchtime yet. I see the drinks are already starting to flow too. Well, it is a day of celebration. I think people can be forgiven for... Wait, is that who I think it is? Woohoo! 3 cheers for independence! Cheers! No booze for me, sorry. That's the Civics Center life, huh? Who would have thought that that's where little old Dino would end up working? Hey, people can always change if they put their minds to it. Damn right, and we're living proof of it. Even if one of us has changed way more than anyone else, I mean, just look at him.
Ah. Different day, same BS from you guys.
Everyone having fun over there?
Hey, it's Wazzy! I thought you said you were busy. We'd given up on you showing your mug.
But here you are with a side of the SSS and a Guardian Force chick.
I should have known you'd be the loud ones in here.
It's funny seeing former gang members having a good, clean time like this. Especially...
Hey there, Bannings. Can't even take it easy on a day we're supposed to be taking it easy, huh?
If only. This is my job, like it or not. But it's good to see you again, Wald. You're looking well. I've been meaning to thank you for helping liberate the city last month. Don't sweat it. I was just doing my job the same as you. Whoa, what the heck? Sorry about that, guys. I legit have no idea what just happened. I didn't even press anything. I hope that wasn't important. These are proof that I fell as low as a guy could and climbed right back up again. A man's gotta have his pride, and a real man ain't gonna lose it just because a couple of chuckleheads are sneering at him. Can't argue with that. Damn, that sounded cool. Spoken like the Wald we all know and love. I'm proud of you too. You beat all the after effects of that drug you spent 2 years studying so hard you let it eat into your sleep. And now you and Scarlet can even stand in for Abyss as squires. You should hold your head high after all you've done. But the glasses still don't suit you. Sorry. You were so close to not sounding like a dick. So close. But just you wait. Dominion or not, I'm going to become stronger than you one day. Mark my words. I ain't taking back that promise I made when I first started my training. I'll be waiting. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I'll be waiting. They get along a lot better these days, huh? Yeah, they were always kind of similar, but it sure seems that they've changed a lot for the better these past few years. It's hard to believe how different Wald is in particular. But man, Wald hitting the book so hard he ain't got time to sleep, that's crazy talk. It's hard for me to picture too. It's a real badass move for him, but I'm guessing pigs have been flying in Arteria for a while now. You guys need to shut your damn traps before I make you shut them. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I legitimately do not know what just happened there. We're just gonna have to keep moving, I suppose. Again, really sorry about that. That was a little bizarre.